Hey, good morning. It's Pastor Jeff with your Morning Minute. I want to talk to you today about the difference between doing and being. You see, as Christians today, in today's world, we're all wrapped up in doing. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. I've got to be at church. I've got to get there early. I've got to be the greeter. I've got to sing in the choir or sing with the worship team. I've got to plan the worship service. I've got to get the sermon done. And we're so caught up in doing that we forget the importance of being. And sometimes we get so caught up in being that we forget to go do, so they balance one another. And the problem is, many times people will tell you that doing is at the expense of being. And some people will tell you that being is at the expense of doing. In other words, if you're sitting there being a Christian and you're reading your Bible and you're letting God pour into you and you're listening to God and you're having one-on-one time with God, you're wasting time. You could be doing something for God. And many times we're so caught up in doing that we're wasting time doing when we should be being. So let's think about the difference there. Doing should be an overflow of being. God says to be still and know that He is God. Know that all those things that you're busy doing, they will get done. And God will see to it. If it's a priority to God, He's going to make sure it gets done. So spend the appropriate amount of time being, and let what you do, the way you serve, be an overflow. Your doing needs to be an overflow of your being. I'll put it to you a different way. In today's world, people tell you, man, you worked hard. Whoo, you worked hard. You did such a great job. You worked so hard. You deserve some rest. We work hard to deserve rest. We see our Sabbath as a day of rest. And if we recognize our Sabbath as a day of rest, we can go, man, I worked really hard this week so that I can rest on this Sabbath. What if we've got it backwards? I think we do. What if Sabbath was meant to be a day of rest so that you can go and do the work? What if Sunday was meant to be the first day of the week and not the end of your weekend? What if we saw Sabbath as the day that we rest to get ready? Here's the argument. Well, God rested after He created everything. You're right. But God's always been. We don't know when He rested before then. We don't really know when He rested after that. But I do know this. Adam and Eve were created, and the next day God rested. So could it be that the first day that Adam and Eve were on the face of this earth was meant for them to rest, to prepare for all the rest? See your Sabbath as a day of rest to create with you and to enable you to work. Stop seeing it as a reward for work already done. Have a great day and God bless.